Good evening, everybody. I'm the Reverend Kev on stage, and here at YouTube Ministries Worldwide, we preach on anything. Anything. You got a topic and we will preach on it. And today's topic is Temple Run. Now, when you play the game Temple Run and you first open up that icon, the first thing you do is select the button play. Now, when you select that button play, it begins the game. Now, what many of you don't even realize that sin begins just as simple as that. All you see was the button play. But if you look close, the game actually says, take the idol if you dare. That's right. Look close again. I'll show it up on the screen. Take the idol if you dare. Now, many of us deal with sin just like that. We just want to play. But the devil has a bigger meaning for our lives. Now, if you look here, it says, take the idol if you dare. That's sin right there, because if the 10 commandments is correct, it says you shall have no other gods before me, no idols or graven images. So sin tricks us like that because you've taken that idol and broken one commandment, but did you break two? Because the Bible also says thou shalt not steal. So sin works just like that. You just want to play, but you don't realize in your playing, in your games, the devil's playing better than you, and you've already broken 2 commandments just because you want to play. And some of y'all going over to that girl's house, let's just play, let's just kick it, let's just chill, let's just watch a movie. No! Let's just make a movie, because that's what you're doing. You're sinning and you're shucking and jiving, but you just want to play. Play a little footsie and end up with 2 kids, and now you don't know how you got there. Woo! Let's continue. Now, when you take that idol, you don't know how to play Temple Run, but when you take that idol, the first thing you start doing is running. And what's behind you? Demon monkeys. Whoa! The demons are after you as soon as you begin to sin. And a lot of times we don't even see them because you playing Temple Run and you just running and playing. And when you're doing good, you don't even see the demons behind you. But they're ever so present, because as soon as you stumble on that old Temple Run, the demons are right after you. As soon as you trip, they're right after you. And they don't never stop chasing you until you die. That's right, because the Bible says the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He's already cast down to hell, and he's trying to bring you too. So guess what? He ain't never gonna stop. Just like bad boy can't stop, won't stop. Them demons are always after you, and you running, and you jumping, and you feeling good. And sometimes you run so good, you don't see no demons. You running so good, you don't see no demons, and blow! Right into a tree, because that's how sin works. It'll make you think you got it right under control, and bah, you're dead. Woo! And I know what y'all saying to yourself, well, the game got power-ups, I can jump and I can get invisible. And guess what? Sometimes sin makes you feel invisible, and you running through life and you feel like nothing can happen to you. But just like in Temple Run, that invisibility runs out. And as soon as it runs out, them demons is right behind you, or you falling off into sin, or casting off, or setting on fire. No matter what you do in the game of Temple Run, you will die. No matter how good you are, at the end of the game, you will die. And that's just how sin works. Sin will take you farther than you want to go, keep you longer than you want to be there, and take more from you than you wanted to give, because sin is in the business of death. The Bible says the wages of sin is death. So you're playing that Temple Run and you collecting them coins and you feeling good, but what is your payment? Death. Just like sin, the wages of sin is death. So I submit to you, the only way that you can win in the game of Temple Run is not to play. Woo! You gotta flip the script on sin. You gotta say, I see that idol and I want to play, but I'm not going to. So I'm gonna cut it off. That's right. And sometimes in life, that's the only way you can not sin, is to not play the game. So that old man that's calling you at 2 o'clock in the morning, better yet, 5 o'clock in the morning, the conversation got boring. The only way to get away from that man who's causing you to sin is to not play his game. So just like you have to delete Temple Run off of your iPhone, you got to delete that number, ladies and gentlemen. That's the only way. Whew. Now, many of you have been running and running and running, and you're tired. You're really tired. I submit to you to come on home. Right now, the altar belongs to you. Touch your screen, yes. The power flows through YouTube. Touch your screen and say, my life belongs to you, God. Now, if you want to hear me preach another message, you just comment below and say, Reverend Kev on stage, preach on this. It could be sports, music, whatever you want. And on a Sunday, you might just click on this old YouTube page and find your message. Yes. YouTube Ministries Worldwide, you've been good. Sow a seed, PayPal, KevOnStage@gmail if you want to sow a seed to the ministries.